morning, my dear students. Welcome to your science class. I hope you all are good and safe at home and doing your studies as well. Today in this video, we will start chapter number 8 and the name of the chapter is Wind, Storm and Cyclones. Okay, so in this video, we will cover a few topics like what is wind, movement of air, air exerts pressure, movement of air because of uneven heating of land and water. And in this topic, we will discuss sea breeze and land breeze. So let's start with the first topic, that is wind. So what is wind? Yes, सबको पता है wind क्या होती है? आपने देखा होगा जब बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है या बहुत ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर हाई होता है ड्यूरिंग समर्स, तो क्या होता है तेज हवाएं चलने लगती है. ओके, सो उन तेज हवाओं को ही हम विंड कहते हैं. और वी कैन आल्सो डिफाइन इट, मूविंग एयर और फ्लोइंग एयर इज कॉल्ड विंड. ओके, मूविंग एयर और फ्लोइंग एयर इज कॉल्ड wind. Wind is the flow of gases on a large scale. Wind क्या है? Wind contains of wind flow with the large amount of gases. Okay. Now there are two properties of wind. First one is its speed and second one is its velocity. So what is speed? With the help of speed, we can find out with what speed the wind is flowing. Okay? And velocity, we can know what is the velocity of the wind with which it is flowing. Okay? Now, best example for wind is windmill. All of you have seen windmill. Windmill क्या होता है? जब तेज हवाएं चलती हैं तो windmill अपने आप घूमने लगते हैं. They start moving. So when they move, it shows that the wind is flowing with a high speed. Everyone understood what is wind? Okay. Now next is movement of air. How air or wind is moved. Okay, so wind always move from a high pressure zone to a low pressure zone, or we can say wind always flow from a high pressure area to a low pressure area. So when this high pressure wind flows, it rushes towards the low pressure zone and there gap is created. Okay, so greater the difference in the pressure, greater will be the speed of the wind. जितनी ज़्यादा pressure difference होगा उतनी ज़्यादा wind की speed होगी. So this is the movement. Okay. Now next is air exerts pressure. How air exerts pressure? First of all, we should know what is air. So what is air? Yes, air is a mixture of gases. Air, or we can say atmosphere. Atmosphere में क्या होता है? बहुत सारे gases present होती है ना? So it is a mixture of gases. Now we will learn how air exerts pressure. This fact that air exerts pressure can be understood by many examples. So what are the examples showing how air exerts pressure? Yes. Whenever you fill air in a bicycle, its tube gets inflated. Inflated means फूल जाता है. So why it gets inflated? Because air exerts pressure. Okay. Now second example is balloon. आप सभी ने balloon तो fly होंगे ना? So this is the another example showing how air exerts pressure. What is sea breeze? Wind blowing from the sea towards the land. Sea towards land is known as sea breeze. And this sea breeze mainly take place during daytime. So what happens during daytime in the coastal areas? Land gets heated faster as compared to the sea. Why? Because of the sun's radiation. Okay? So when this land gets heated faster, so the air present above the land also gets heated faster as compared to the sea. So the air present above the land rises above as it is lighter. You can see here, warm air from the land rises above as it is lighter, and cool air from the sea or ocean, what happens? Cool air from the land from the sea or ocean takes its place as it is heavier. So this results in sea breeze. And here during daytime, it is a daytime, so land is warmer and sea is cooler. All of you understood how sea breeze take place? Yes. Warm air from the land rises as it is lighter, and cool air from the sea or ocean takes its place as it is heavier. Okay? So this results in sea breeze. Now next is land breeze. How does land breeze occurs or take place? This is just opposite of sea breeze. Sea breeze में क्या होता था? Wind blowing from the sea towards the land. Now it is just opposite of sea breeze. Wind blowing from the land towards sea is known as sea breeze. And this land breeze mainly take place during night time. So what happens during night time in the coastal areas? Coastal areas means areas that are near to the oceans or seas. Okay? So during night time, the land in the coastal areas becomes cooler as compared to the sea. You can see here in the diagram, land is cooler and sea is warmer. So during night time, the land becomes cooler as sea breeze में क्या होता था? Wind blowing from the sea towards the land. Now it is just opposite of sea breeze. Wind blowing from the land towards sea is known as sea breeze. And this land breeze mainly take place during night time. So what happens during night time in the coastal areas? Coastal areas means areas that are near to the oceans or seas. Okay? So during night time, the land in the coastal areas becomes cooler as compared to the sea. You can see here in the diagram, land is cooler and sea is warmer. So during night time, the land becomes cooler as compared to the sea. So the air present above the land cools down faster as compared to the sea. So the air above the land rises so the air above the sea rises and cool air from the land flows towards the sea. So this is how land breeze take place. Everyone understood? Land breeze and sea breeze? Yes? Now, our next topic is cause of wind movement. How these wind movements are caused. Okay, pressure difference in the air is caused by differential heating. This pressure difference in the air is caused by differential heating, means heating of the earth. Warm air rises up because it becomes lighter. Why warm air rises up? Because it is lighter. This creates an area of low pressure below the rising air. So when warm air rises up, what happens? Pressure of low area is created. Already we have studied that wind flows from a high pressure zone to whatever we have studied till now. Based on it, we will do questions. Okay, so first is fill-ups. First question is, wind is dash air. We have already studied that wind is a flowing air, and when wind flows, that means it is a moving air. Okay. B, winds are generated due to dash heating on the earth. So why winds are generated? Due to uneven heating on the earth. Now see, near the earth's surface, dash air rises up, whereas dash air comes down. So near the earth's surface, warm air always rises up and cool air comes down. Now next one, D, air moves from a region of dash pressure to a region of dash pressure. So air moves from a region of high pressure or high air pressure to a region of low air pressure. Okay. So this is the answers for the fill-ups. Okay. Now next is some questions are there. 2 questions are given. You have to do it as a homework. Okay. So first one is, suggest 2 methods to find out wind direction at a given place. We have to give 2 methods by which we can find the direction, by which we can know with what direction the wind is flowing. What is the direction of the wind? Question number 2. State 2 experiences that made you think that air exerts pressure other than those given in the book. You have to tell 2 experiences that made you think that air exerts pressure. This is very simple. You can find out 2 examples that can show you how air exerts pressure. Okay? All of you understood? Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Here, one multiple choice question is given. Question is, which of the statements given below is correct? Options are, in winters, the winds flow from the land to the ocean. B, in summer, the winds flow from the land towards the ocean. C, a cyclone is formed by a very high pressure system with very high speed winds revolving around it. And option D is, the coastline of India is not vulnerable to cyclones. So here 4 options are given. So which is the correct option for this question? Okay. In winters, the winds flow from the land to the ocean. Winters में wind कैसे flow करती है? Land से ocean और sea की ओर. So this is the right option for this question. Okay.